Hello, boring vlogs, people. How are you this fine day? Me? I am just grand. It's pretty crazy. I was reading today about how Apple sold over 3 million iPads in 3 days. 3 freaking days. Oh my god. Can you believe that? It's insane how many. I can't even believe that. Like, even that they had like enough to sell that many, like that's insane. That 3 million people decided they needed to spend $500, at least $500. And then it makes me think, like, okay, how many of those iPads are like for YouTube videos? Where I saw Richard Ryan on YouTube, he shot one up with a automatic rifle and then a shotgun. It's like, okay, well, it's worth it for him because the amount of views he's gonna get and the advertising and blah blah blah. He's probably gonna make that money back pretty quickly on that video. But I mean, how many of those people are people like actually legitimately buying it to use it? Because some people are like, all right, I'm gonna buy it to give to somebody. I'm gonna buy it to give away, to use as like a prop, as a gag or something like that. Like, I watched another video of some older gentleman who used his iPad as a cutting board and then like scraped stuff off of it. It's like people destroy iPads. People drop test them to see how like they do. I saw an article about if you drop an iPad, it breaks. Well, somebody had to drop their iPad and break it. And then there's places like iFixit that tear down iPads, and I mean I'm sure they rebuild it if they can, but I mean who knows? Like if they tear it apart correctly, they might break a wire, they might mess something up, they can't put it back together again. But still, 3 million people paid for an iPad. I mean it's not like they got them for free, so 3 million people paid at least $500 for an iPad. That is insane. And it makes complete sense why Apple just had a press conference saying that they are worth $100 billion. That is insane. I saw an article on a car website that said that is the equivalent of like 456,000 Ferrari 458 Italias or something like the new Ferrari. You can buy over 450,000 of them for that much money. And that's insane. That is so crazy. Like it's difficult to imagine that much money. Like $1 billion, you could live your entire life on $1 billion, and you could live, you and your children and your children's children, and like who knows how many generations $1 billion could last for. I mean, considering if you invested it and it like makes money on itself, then you would probably never run out of money if you had $1 billion, and that you'd have to really mess up. But 100 billion, that just like makes you realize that Apple isn't not going anywhere. That is a crap ton of money. Like, I mean, I don't know how much Microsoft makes, but they're not throwing press conferences talking about how they sold 300 million Zune pads. I don't even know what's the equivalent that Microsoft has. I mean, sure they put their Windows like, I mean, Windows 8 is that on tablets yet? I don't think so. But I mean, it's just crazy. And I mean, there's so many people give Apple crap of, oh, well, PC's better. You can't game on a Mac. Blah blah blah. And it's like there's always people that choose their sides, and it's like fine, you like PCs. That's I mean, at work all day long. I spend 12 hours a day on a PC. I don't hate PCs. I used PCs all my life up until I realized how much better a Mac is for what I like to do. I like to make videos. I use Final Cut Pro and Express. I like to use After Effects, stuff like that. And I mean, sure, you can do After Effects on any computer, but I didn't get the hang of it until I used it on a Mac. Like, I had it on my laptop, a PC laptop, and it didn't work very well. And you can't get Final Cut on a PC unless you make like a Hackintosh where you install the iOS or sorry, the Apple operating system on a PC, but then you have to have like then stuff doesn't work and blah blah blah. But I mean, for what I like to do, a Mac is perfect for what I like to do because I don't really PC game and stuff like that. But I mean, even if I wanted to, I could. You can run Windows on a. Here's the thing that's nice is you can run Windows on a Mac, but you can't really run the Apple operating system on a PC. You can have both with Apple. You can only have one with PC. And I mean, that's a pretty compelling argument. And I mean, There, I love my iMac. It's beautiful. The screen is beautiful. Everything about my iMac is amazing. I have a MacBook Pro also that's, it's good for what I need it to do. And so, it's just it's awesome. And I mean, I want an iPad. I don't even see they're so good that I want an iPad and I don't even know what I would use it for. I mean, it's just so cool looking, and I've always kind of wanted one, and I'd probably watch movies or do basic web browsing or whatever on it. But it's like, I, my birthday is coming up on next Monday. I'll be 22. Ooh, big old 22. Nobody cares about 22. 21 is, ooh, that's awesome. After that, nobody cares. Um, 1 year closer to being able to rent a car without having to pay more. I think you can rent it at 21, but like 23, you get a discount. You can pay regular price. I don't know. Um, but yeah. So for my birthday, my parents were like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I kind of want an iPad." And they're like, "What would you use it for?" I said, "I have no clue." And then I was like, maybe a pair of Beats by Dre because I had a pair and they broke, but maybe I kind of want another one just to keep at home. I don't know. And I never know what I want for my birthday because it's always like if I want something, it's gonna be really expensive, and my parents aren't gonna spend $500 on a birthday present, which is the least expensive iPad. But yeah, uh, that's gonna be fun. 22, woo! I'm probably gonna drive all the way down to San Diego on Sunday just for the day. So drive down, have dinner, have like an early dinner, and then drive all the way back up that night. But I mean, it's not that big a deal. Even if I leave there like 10, I'll still make it home around when I normally go to bed anyway. So it won't, it's not like it's gonna be a big deal. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I can think of. So I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and go out and buy an iPad so that Apple can sell another 3 million in another 3 days. Yeah. So sorry. So long. Bye bye.